So I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're just gonna play some music to capture where y'all in.
So the fun thing with the serpent is, how does the serpent talk? Well, not only that, but why is the serpent's punishment?
You live? Yeah. All right, look. Trying to get the song. Wow, the camera. Yeah, it looks wild.
And you know a nigga gloves, but we still put the cheese on. Keep the tools on depot. Might hit him with the recall. Hey, hit a nigga with the recall. Hey, so they fuck with the right guy. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand. That's why I keep a Glock handy. Might sip a little brain. While I'm chilling with the family. Tell them I'm real nigga lame. Dressing all black like a band. Bitch, I ain't gonna play. Bitch, I can't do that. No doubt, no nigga came back down. I'm gonna let you know that I was gone, but I never lived for a back now. I'm gonna let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. No doubt, no nigga came back down. I'm gonna let you know that I was gone, but I never lived for a back now. I'm gonna let you know this brotherhood is a whip. I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Back in the foul. I ain't never let my fall. You know the type of nigga wild. Nigga raised up, now I'm all in. You know the apple fall. With the wind and the beat by the beat. Never go in the wind. Try to stack it up again. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. About to make shit trip. 144. The real. About to turn it on the left. You can be chill like loud. Niggas try to bring a whole lot of pop. And I'm headed for the top down. They never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Right down. I'm gonna let you know. But I'm gone. I'm gonna let you go back now. I'm gonna let you know. The Lord is the way. And I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. No, come on, nigga, can't back down. I'm gonna let you know. But I'm gone, but I never let it go back now. I'm gonna let you know. The Lord is the way. And I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. Lord said, professional food soldier. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. To be known with the niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top door. Funny how we see better than at the lines low. Carry focus on the life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord again for that hocus pocus. You showed all my niggas that cooked up with weaponry. Same was claiming nothing. I had no life in jeopardy. When I know my mother won't success with me. But that teaching take a real strength and ecstasy. Remember, even though we did the wrong thing, my life would have been a lot different if I fell upon the wrong feet. Was too sincere for a wicked name. Save the Lord's name. Now we are friends with fire on that apple water. Was to be respected while sharing the business. Now I'm better than handcuffs, just to make a credit. All it was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was told to die. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was the fight. Now knowing that this ain't how we live, it's just how they design. It's when you in the streets, you get more than it. There ain't nothing tight for me on paper, and no restrictions. My mind said my heart hell make a soul ass. And I didn't care, I wanted freedom when I walked past. In a place where the black man's blood is cheap, I thank the Lord for the day I was on Main Street. Listen in the cut, back and forth to court, out in DC school. I swear it felt like I'm proud on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. That's why I'm U.P.K. I told them I ain't have a choice. They said, now they 50-50, was gonna come to pay. The Lord told me out the world, and that's how I say. All it was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I.S.U.P.K until it hit the ground. I walked out, I wouldn't tell them it was all I wanted was to be a gangster. When I was real as a righteous man. And I kept up my hand. Yeah, I put on this brand. Correct all multitudes until they all understand. If I can get that crowd up and put me in the hand. Someone walk by and let me just hit man. We were missing on the plane that was set. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I need help. But you was locked up in the judge for man.
something, nigga. I ain't
nigga, I'm like that. You just got that all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Nah, I ain't even fucking look at it, sir. We just got here a little while ago.
Look at it, guy.
I ain't even look at it. I ain't even look at that bitch, sir.
I'm trying to tell you.
Just got here a few minutes ago.
Listen, that shit was bad. Yeah.
I got to check it out.
Come on.
You did tonight.
Oh, shit, sir.
To that bitch in the crib.
No.
It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Oh, it's right here. Huh? Nah, man, you can't eat that. Put it in the microwave.
Ooh, no, that shit look right. That shit look right. You know it's right, right. I'm ready to eat it. That shit look right.
You ain't gonna eat that, man.
No, I'm not eating that. You gotta cook it. Yeah, that's why I said it look right. You gotta cook it some more.
This off the thin part of it, off the, you know, it ain't really exactly the thing. I'm going in and see what he do.
Hey, only thing I can see right now, we just gotta divide that shit up, you know?
Yeah.
It's ready to go.
scripture breakdown class Monday night, you know what I'm saying? Before Commander GEN.YAHANNA, Black Watch. We about to get it in tonight. Tonight we're gonna be talking about y'all favorite person in the world, which is Martin Luther King. You know, however the hell you want to call him, but you know, he is no different than your Christian pastor, your Muslim imam, or your Buddhist, or the Negroes that say they, you know, conscious and all that. He is no different than them. Everybody is Christian. So we're gonna get into the scriptures and show you that Martin Luther King, he did not follow the God of the Bible. He followed the God of the white man, which is the white man. He followed white Jesus, and that is who he is, and that's who he represents, man. So according to the scriptures, that's who we gonna get into. All right, LaShaw, you could give me Deuteronomy chapter 13, start at verse 1. This guy here was diabolical. I don't know no straight man that had a homosexual best friend though, but I do know a Christian pastor that have a whole bunch of homosexual friends, because he's a homosexual, you know.
Come, sir.
This right here, this, hold on, let me look at it right here. I guess these the only, let's get it here, bro.
Come, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13 and verse 1.
I.S.U.P.K. You got another scripture? You got another one?
Slide, sir.
Another Bible. That's the only one?
Slide, sir. Oh, slide, sir.
If you could, yeah, cut. Ball, shot. Yeah. Go out. Go ahead, out.
Come, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13 and verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and given thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, wherefore he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them.
Right. So, you know, Martin Luther King, he came out of nowhere in like the 60s, the early 60s. He's saying, oh, the first thing he's saying, I have a dream, I have a dream. But if I'm not mistaken, the cat was following Gandhi. He was following Gandhi, you know, his ways and all that. And Gandhi was a East Indian, right? He was East Indian. He was not of our nation, and that has nothing to do with the scriptures or the God of the Israelites or the Bible, the living God. So he was following. He said, "Let us have a dream, and that we have a dream, and all of that." And he following a heathen way of life, which had and still to this day got us all jammed up in this society, in Akwatin. You know what I'm saying? That's what Martin Luther King, he'll say, let's have a dream. Everything can sound nice, but everything sounds nice, but the results is pure hell. the results is pure hell, man. Like, which one of y'all, like, okay, you take a Kool-Aid packet and you're gonna put salt in it to make, you know, some sweet juice. That's what Martin Luther King did, man. You know what I'm saying? Comparative. That's what he did. You don't take a Kool-Aid packet and put salt in it if you want some sweet and good juice. That's what Martin Luther King did. If you want to fix anything, man, you go to the scriptures and you follow that. First and foremost, you go to the men of the Lord, which is an I.S.U.P.K under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You know, but Martin Luther King did not do that. But he did have a dream, which every Negro and Puerto Rican and Mlk'S and Cuban and everybody and the Haitian got a dream. You know why everybody got a dream? Because their reality is hell, man. You know what I'm saying? They reality is hell. You ever hear of Edomites having dreams? Nah, they ain't got dreams. They got reality because they make their dreams come true on the backs of you. You know what I'm saying? On the backs of you, they make their dreams come true. Read on up.
Come, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of the prophet or that dreamer that dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death.
Shall be what?
Shall be put to death.
One more time, Mark.
Shall be put to death.
Martin Luther King, he was what?
Put to death.
Martin Luther King was put to death because Martin Luther King had a dream that was not according to the Most High, and it was very detrimental to our society and our way of life, which is the Lord's way of life. You know what I'm saying? We are in these ghettos to this day, you know what I'm saying, messed up. We don't own nothing. You see all these other nations, they got a military, they got a financial system, they got every system that you could think of. Negroes got, you know, maybe a food truck on the side of the road. That's the best that we can do. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me that was Martin Luther King's dream?
Right.
When we had our own, even though when we had our own, we were struggling, but we still had our own. We had our own buses, and we didn't have to bow down or call a white man sir. You know what I'm saying? And we had our own land in our oppressor's land. We had everything, you know what I'm saying? But we had to work to get it. But Martin Luther King, he had another dream.
Right.
His dream was to join you against your murderer. Join you, you know what I'm saying, with your kidnapper. Join you with your oppressor.
Right.
Join you with your rapist. Join you with the person that's going to lynch you.
Right.
That's Martin Luther King's dream.
Right.
Now you tell me how idiotic that is.
Not if I could.
Cut him, cut.
All I've been hearing all day on the radio, everywhere else, man, everybody, thank you, Martin Luther King, because you made me be able to be a singer or a dancer, this, that, and third. Like what you saying is so heavy because, you know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King made us love and accept mediocrity. You understand? Like we good to sit at the lunch counter with crackers. You know what I'm saying? Like we good to drink out the same water fountain as them and get a good job. But they, like you were saying, we don't want our own no more. You know what I'm saying? This cat man messed up our whole nation behind that loving and serving his oppressor, man.
Damn right, sir. That's exact. And it pisses me off to this day, man. Like imagine, you know, you had brothers back then that they ain't stand for it when Martin Luther King, you know, was doing. They were fighting and all that, you know. and they ain't stand for that, man. You know, you got brothers to this day that's right now in the UPK, you know what I'm saying, the Commander Junior Hunter, we fighting for our own. You mean to tell me you got to ask the person that's going to rape your children, can you take a piss, or can you drink out of his stinking, nasty water fountain, or can, and this is another thing, if I can say it, you know what I'm saying, like, these cats that be like talking about the young generation right now, they talk about, oh, y'all ain't nothing and all that. And I tell them, what I say is like, nigga, you mean to tell me, Negro, you mean to tell me you fought to take a dump on the same white stool as the white man? So tell me what's the difference between your dump and his dump? It's still a dump and it's still gross and it's nasty. You fought for that, you know what I'm saying? And you wonder why the reason why it was everything that's going on in our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, is in chaos, but because you fought to drink out the same water fountain as the oppressor and take a dump in his toilet stool, like it's any difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of it is fertilizer. So you tell me what's the difference. You know, if you could, give me Jeremiah chapter 23, Baba Kashab. You know, and you know, now 50 years later, we got to fight in verse 20, start at verse 25. We got to fight, you know, just to have our own anything. These oppressors got something called redlining and all that, and I'm pretty sure some of you brothers and sisters know that even if you put out a loan to get a house, your value gonna be like depreciated by 300,000 or more. You know what I'm saying? Compared to your oppressor's value of a house to be appreciated. Thank Martin Luther King for that. You know, thank Martin Luther King and his dream of seeing you and your oppressor coming together just for your oppressor to take 300,000 from your life, from your future generation life, your kids, and from 100 years from now. They took that, and that's Martin Luther King's dream. You know what I'm saying? So we should not follow Martin Luther King. We should follow the Most High's dream, which is his commandments. And he said in the scriptures, and I can prove it. Read that.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Read that one more time.
Come. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophets have selected. I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesied lies in my name.
In whose name?
In my name.
In the Lord's name. Read on.
Saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Read on.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
That prophesy what?
Prophesy lies.
That prophesy what?
Prophesy lies.
One more time.
Come. How long shall this be in the heart of prophets that prophesy lies?
Martin Luther King has prophesied lies. His dream was not the Most High's dream. The Most High's dream, according to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3, said, you are not to join with these other nations or marry your daughters or your sons to none of them. That's the Most High's commandments. But Martin Luther King have a dream that, I see another white woman, white girl, white boy coming together at the table of brotherhood. Well, it's been brotherhood before the white man. After Martin Luther King, brotherhood amongst us was totally dismantled. You know what I'm saying? And the white man, or the oppressor, I should say, took all of that according to Martin Luther King's dream. You see what I'm saying? His dream is our nightmare on Elm Street. You ever seen Freddy Krueger? Freddy Krueger, he gonna come in your dreams and he gonna kill you. Martin Luther King fulfilled his dream, And then Freddy Krueger is like the oppressor. He's coming with his calls, and as soon as you go to sleep, Negro, he's going to kill you. Well, Black and Hispanic and Native American Indian, Martin Luther King has brought you Negroes to sleep, you know what I'm saying? And he don't put you in Freddy Krueger's dreams, you know what I'm saying? With all these lies, you know what I'm saying? That the oppressor is this and that, and he's good for you, and all of that, and Merry Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that. And they have slashed your throat and put you to sleep. That's what he has done, man. Martin Luther King has prophesied lies in the Lord's name.
Right.
Because the Lord said, do not in Deuteronomy 73, brothers and sisters, if you want to go check it out, we are not to come together with any of these nations if we want to stay strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are not to marry a white woman, an African woman, or East Indian woman, who else? A Chinese or a Japanese woman. We are not to marry anybody but an Israelite, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. If we want to stay strong, if we want this dream to be a full-fledged reality, you know what I'm saying? It'll only be a dream to a people that don't have no type of life or no type of salvation or no type of hope. Tell me, what dreams do the Chinese people have? Tell me what dreams, of course, what dreams do the oppressor have in America? Tell me what dreams do the African have? You never heard them. Tell me what dreams do the Arab have in our neighborhoods, who's selling us everything and all the unlawful things in our neighborhood at the corner store. You never heard none of their dreams. But you always hear the dreams of the oppressed, because the oppressed cannot fulfill what their dreams are, which is reality. And the reality of it is, we only going to have dreams, and our oppressors are living the reality of our dreams. You hear me? All right, Doc. If you could, keep reading on, Baba Kashab.
Wow. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own hearts.
Of their what?
Of their own hearts.
So Martin Luther King, if y'all don't know, Martin Luther King, I remember maybe 7 years ago, it was something that came out, with the higher ups of our oppressor, which is, the president and his wife, and everybody knew what they knew about Martin Luther King. And I remember they had the tapes that you can't even hear now. I heard them then, you know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King saying he's going to F white woman for us tonight and all that. He cared about things of his own heart. Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care about his black wife in his house. He cared about effing white women. Right. That's what Martin Luther King cared about. And you can look this up, and it is true. Martin Luther King, he did not, you know what I'm saying? The Lord say, King David was a man after his own heart. He didn't say Martin Luther King was King David like Martin Luther King. He was the total opposite of Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King had a heart of the oppressor, man. He loved the oppressor's woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? He had wild orgies and parties and all of that. So his heart was not after the Most High's heart. Because the Most High's heart say something total opposite in these scriptures, man, of what Martin Luther King said. Read on now.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 27. It's like verse 26. How long shall it be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies. Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams which they tell every man to their neighbor.
Right. Martin Luther King, his dream is to make us forget what the Lord say to do and what the Lord say to follow and what the Lord say to do with everything so we can prosper and we can be strong. He make us forget. Just like Captain Ward said, like everybody been saying, like, I'd like to thank Martin Luther King for Negro. Thank him for what? What did he do, Negro? You in your ghetto right now, you can't pay your bills, and you got whatever house you living in, they charging $1,200 for a project studio. $1,200 for a project studio. Thank Martin Luther King. You thanking Martin Luther King for that? And it's like more than 50 years later, and this is what we are going through.
Right.
Why would you thank somebody? What is the progression with that? Right. What is the upside with that? You don't see no type of progression with it. But Negroes is thanking Martin Luther King. Right. You know why they thanking Martin Luther King? Because the oppressor thanks Martin Luther King for handing you Negroes over to them so they can live in their heaven and you can still live in your hell. That is why. That is why. So you can forget what the Most High told you to do. That is why. The scriptures say they call you to forget the Most High. Martin Luther King calls you Negroes to forget what the Most High told y'all, man.
Right. And
always remember what Martin Luther King, they'll say, thank Martin Luther King, but ain't damn one of them said, I like to thank God at least. At least you can say that. They don't even say that out. You know what I'm saying? They say, let's thank Martin Luther King for being in hell. Come on, man. Martin Luther King just brought you in more and more slavery that is going to make it hard for you to get out of. Let me get Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 1 out. Chapter 34, verse 1. And this cat, and if I could, I ain't got the book with me today, man, but he Martin Luther King, he had one of his best friends was Abernathy. I know that's his last name. Abernathy. He had to my flaming homosexual friend. It's no different than a Christian pastor, man. No different than the Christian pastor. It wouldn't surprise me if Martin Luther King had a relationship with Abernathy. It wouldn't surprise me at all. He done did everything else that's contrary to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Being a deviant that he is. So why should he stop at women? He'll go to men. It ain't no different than the Christian pastor or imam, Muslim, whatever the hell religion you are in according to the white man's religion or the oppressor's religion. It ain't gonna stop him, So his friend was telling everything. I wish I had a book with me today and I'll bring it out, but I ain't got it with me today. But his friend, his homosexual friend was bringing out a lot of things, You got that Hebrew?
Come on. So the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 34 and verse 1. The hopes of man, void of understanding, are vain and false.
Go ahead.
And dreams lift up fools.
Read that again.
Come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 1.
No, that last part.
Come. And dreams lift up fools.
One more time.
And dreams lift up fools.
Dreams lift up fools, man. You always see, like, if you got a social media, right, you always see our people always talking about their aspirations and their dreams, man. And a lot of times that's all it be, just foolish dreams, man. Like, Yeah. They're like, oh, I'm gonna rule the earth over your oppressor, who you love, but you know you can't get above him. But your dreams of that, you know what I'm saying? It just lift you up to be a fool, man. You are a fool to think you're gonna gather with your oppressor and think you're gonna have the same thing that they're gonna have. You are a fool to think you're gonna run with the Most High and run with Satan at the same time and think you're gonna prosper, man. You are a fool if you think you're gonna get with the oppressor's daughter and marry her and think the Lord is going to be with you. You are a fool. Dreams lift up fools. And if you think that, oh, if I get with the oppressor, that they're going to love me after 400 years, you are a fool to think that. Because it would have been happening. It wouldn't take 400 plus years for all of that to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to change, they'll change. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't want them to change. The Lord wants you, blacks and Hispanics, and Native American Indians to change. The Lord wants y'all to follow what He say and stop following after Martin Luther King's dream, man. And the Muslims' dreams and Buddhism and all that. Because none of y'all, in actuality, y'all don't follow none of that, man. Y'all don't follow none of that. I read the Quran. Man, they don't follow none of that, man. Buddhism, what text do they have? They don't follow none of that. All you know what it all leads down to is I want to do what I want to do, and I got some weed. That's all it is. And the Lord tell me I can't smoke no weed. Oh no, man. You know what I'm saying? What Martin Luther King's dream was? He ain't say nothing about no weed. All right, Martin Luther King's dream then, you know. Martin Luther King's dream, get with the oppressor's daughter and all that. But then you gonna complain when that oppressor pull you over in your car. You gonna complain then and say this is unjust. Right. This is such and such. This is this and that. Come on, man. Come on now. Go ahead.
They, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy because, like, when the oppressor pulls them over, they say they have rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, if you go through the whole history of what we've been through and where we're at and our actual constitution in America, the only right we have is to get hunted and killed by the white man who is, you know, the devil that the Bible speaks of, our oppressor. We are 3/5 of a man. You know what I mean? Like, that's our constitution. That's our right. We don't have the same right as, you know what I'm saying, as the average, you know what I'm saying, Caucasian person on the earth. You know what I mean? Like, so black people have to wake up and realize, you know what I'm saying, their position in this earth. You know what I mean? Like, and where we are. So, you know, we can, you know, they don't realize that, you know what I mean, we'll never, you know, get out of the position that we're in. You know, you have to know where you're at, you know where you're trying to go.
Right. Yo, give me verse 6. Read verse 6 and 7. Con, your on the right is to be the slave that you are according to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is your rights to be the slave that you are. And you better follow Martin Luther King's dream. You know what I'm saying? You ever look at it, they ain't got no no Dave with Nat Turner. Because Nat Turner, he off the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the slaves to rise up. You know what I'm saying? And he did I'm talking about Martin Luther King can't touch a max to his counter. You know, he can't do that. But the oppressor understands something, with the oppressed. You follow what I say do, you know what I'm saying? And you already know the results, what it's going to be. He can't have you rising up against him. He wants you for him so he can still be in this heaven.
Right.
If you know if it's hell with the oppressor, then you would rise up against him. And guess what his heaven turned into? What? hell. You know, so he gonna do what he gonna do, and he gonna praise slaves instead of warriors. That's what he gonna do. You got that up?
Come, sir.
Read on Baba Shop.
Come, sir. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 3. The vision.
Not verse 6.
Oh, come, sir. Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 6. If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart unto them.
Read that over.
Come. Ecclesiastes 34 and 6. If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. For dreams have deceived many.
For dreams what?
For dreams have deceived many.
One more time.
Come. For dreams have deceived many.
For dreams have deceived many, man. We got dreams of getting along with everybody, but it has never worked. Just, okay, you know, I'm using the other nations so you can see. The Chinese man have never had a dream of joining with their oppressor, but yet they are here in America and they are thriving in your neighborhood without joining the oppressor. And they are here. You know what I'm saying? Dreams have deceived many. Oh, I think I can do this. Oh, yeah, I got a dream to do this, man. Only, you know, the most people that have the most dreams are, I'm saying, the poor people.
Right.
Because everybody else that don't have dreams, all of that is fulfilled. They get it done.
Right.
But dreams are for people that ain't got the means, the resources, the money, or the hope. You know what I'm saying? So your hope is only dreams.
Right.
Because dreams are free. Everything else costs money. Everything else costs money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know, so you can have your dreams, but your dreams are deceiving you. If you think you can join your oppressor, if you think you can marry your oppressor's daughters and sons and think everything gonna be all right, you are never going to get out of the curse and the trap you are in. And you are going to be the guinea pig on that wheel going in circles until you get tired and you're gonna die out. And guess what? Once you stop breathing, you're gonna be replaced with another one of you that have dreams that don't mean a goddamn thing. You hear me? You know. So read on now.
Ecclesiastes chapter 34, verse 7. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them.
They have what?
They have failed that have put their trust in them.
They have failed. Now you tell me if Martin Luther King's dream has prospered, or it came to pass that, okay, he was a prophet of the Most High, or it came to pass such and such. But prior to Martin Luther King, we had our own. I don't give a damn if it was whatever we had, a bus, a car, or it was raggedy. It was our own, and we ran it, you know what I'm saying, according to us. You know what I'm saying? Our land, it could have been a raggedy land. We could have fixed that. But the thing is, what we doing now is fixing our oppressors' cars. We fixing our oppressors' lands. You know what I'm saying? We fixing our oppressors' dreams. You know what I'm saying? We fixing our oppressors' everything. And we making all their dreams come true. Except for ours. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, thank Martin Luther King. Thank him for all that. You got something? Nah, go ahead, huh?
We struggle and fight every day to hold up and maintain our oppressor society. Like, that's what we do. We are the people that fix their roofs, cut their lawns, You know what I'm saying? We do all that just for the dream that we can be a part of what they have established. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We do everything just to try to get a little piece of the American pie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A piece of the American pie. Sir.
Right. And if I could, just like this morning,
Yeah.
me and you seen Isupk fixing the roof. This is in the same section. Isupk fixing the oppressor's roof. Judah is picking up all their trash.
What we said? We said cutting the lawn and picking up trash.
Picking up all their trash, and Benjamin cutting their grass.
Yeah.
I was like,
cutting grass and picking up trash.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we keeping they whole kingdom alive, but you telling me you still have a dream? Your dream is fulfilling theirs. That's what your dream is, but you don't realize it because you want to join with them, all because of Martin Luther King told y'all to join with them. Please join with us. You ever hear Edomite or whatever tell y'all to join with them? They don't need y'all to join with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you already in heart are, joined to them and fulfilling all of their needs and their dreams and their impossibilities. You know what I'm saying? You make their impossibilities possible.
And what's that scripture you had just read? That following him is destroyed, following him dream is destroyed us. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the crackers put it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll put the LeBrons and the Oprahs like a little carrot out in front of, rather than make them chase that dream that you ain't never gonna achieve. Like niggas love Martin Luther King because they think they're gonna be living in the neighborhoods with They think they're gonna be driving and doing all these different things, but meanwhile, we just, like you said, fulfilling their dreams. We running that race, trying to get there, but really all you're doing is just working for them. You're making their dreams a reality. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, sir. Damn right. It's like till you run out of breath. Soon as you drop, next up, and then they throw you in the damn. You know what I'm saying?
Our grandmothers and grandfathers. Like my grandpa, I remember my grandparents used to have that white boy come in the house. It was like, we go visit them, and they'll show up at the house with insurance dude. They used to have, grandma used to have a little thing right here on the house. Walk in the house, he come in and get the how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? And they thought that they had everything straight for their kids, and they could make it an easier race for them. Like, my grandfather worked till he was 70 years old, man, working at Mid-Dixie. You know what I'm saying? Because they just continuing trying to, achieve that dream that Martin Luther King had, man. These pastors is dangling out in front of you. Like, look, you can have a purple suit and a Maserati and a jet too. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is love everybody and love the white man, join up with him, and look, you too can be where the hell I'm at. You know what I'm saying? When you know what I mean? Like that's just it's the trick. You know what I'm saying? It's the fucking treat, man.
Straight guinea pig, sir.
That's guinea pig.
It's ridiculous, and they'll sit there and fight you tooth and nail about it, like, and they ain't got no information at all. All they just go about what they heard and just say, I just want to thank him. Like, Negro, do you think, what I'm saying, anybody that you know that effed you over, if you know anybody that you know that effed you over, you gonna thank them for effing you over? No, you're not going to do it. You're gonna have enough sense not to thank the person that effed you over. You're not going to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what Cat was bringing out, man, is so goddamn heavy, man. Like, we in 2020. If you could give me Habakkuk chapter 3 and start at verse 12, Habakkuk shop. We're in 2022, and we still got Negroes. And I'm gonna say this: we still got Negroes in 2022 thanking of Martin Luther King. And they've been thinking of Martin Luther King for, I'm gonna just put it, the last 10 years, and they have not produced a reason why they have thank Martin Luther King. All because the oppressor told them to thank Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? All because if the oppressor tell them to thank Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King say love the oppressor, So, oh, this is what we got to do. But then you go tell this your brother and sister, nah, that ain't what you supposed to do. They want to argue, you know what I'm saying, and fight you tooth and nail about it, but they ain't gonna fight the oppressor about nothing. Oh, he said this, he said that, but oh, thank God. God ain't said a goddamn thing. That ain't what God said. God said the total opposite of your oppressor and your beloved Martin Luther King. That's what God said. You know what I'm saying? Habakkuk 3, chapter 3, verse 12. You know, that's what he said. You know, but you know, you gonna follow your dreams to the grave, and your dream ain't gonna never come true, and your kids gonna be in the same boat that you was left in. How about that? You like that? You want that? You want your kids to be as poor as you, right, and have a dream like you, right, to love the people that hate them and want to rape them and want to hang them, you know what I'm saying, and want to burn them, you know what I'm saying? Right. By all means, go ahead and do it. Not me in my house, right, you know, so right, it is what it is. Go ahead,
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 3 and verse 12. Thou doest march through the land in indignation.
Read that over.
Habakkuk, chapter 3 and verse 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Though thou thrust the hardened in.
Read it one more time.
Come. Though didst
thou didst.
Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thrust the hardened in anger.
Thou didst thrust the heathen in anger. Now, I'm not saying the Lord ain't saying go to do this, but you know, Martin Luther King, he want to march, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and take bites by vicious dogs and canines, and then the dogs is biting 5-year-old kids and babies and all of us, and taking water holes. The Lord said, thou didst march, you know what I'm saying? Thou didst march in indignation. And thou didst thresh the heathen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go to do that. Don't thresh the heathen. The Lord got the greatest plan for him, the greatest finale, what you call the coup de grace for the heathen. But that will be a real march. You know what I'm saying? You fighting the heathen and you threshing them and you doing all type of things to defend, actually physically defend yourself against the heathen. That would be real marching. Not Martin Luther King. He was telling kids in high school to go march because the parents gotta work and go to slavery. So Martin Luther King ain't give a damn about your 5-year-olds, your 3-year-olds, your 8-year-olds, or whatever. He said he wanted to get his message across. So his message across gotta end in your kids getting like 30 damn stitches from a Rottweiler, or you know what I'm saying, or a canine. That's the dream of Martin Luther King. The Lord said, if you're gonna march, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna thresh the heathen in your indignation, in the anger. You know what I'm saying? That's what you will do. Not stand there and just get ate up. Who get ate up? If anybody ever went to war, if you know anything about history, you know, especially dealing with war, they went to war, especially the opposite sides, man. Did the Chinese stand there and ever get ate by dogs? Right. Did the African ever stand there and get ate by dogs? Right. You know what I'm saying? Did the Elamites, you know what I'm saying, the East Indians, nobody ever stood and did what we did, and just stand there and get killed and robbed and murdered and raped by the enemy. Right. Never happened. But Martin Luther King has taught you to get ate by dogs, man. And he taught your babies, right, 3-year-olds, Hey, get ate by this dog with them big canine teeth.
Right.
A baby, y'all. Just imagine that. A baby getting it, your baby getting ate, and then getting hosed down with, saying the firefighter water hose. Do you know how much that hurts out?
Yeah.
And it'll tear your skin off. If anybody ever felt it. A water hose from a fire truck, you know what I'm saying, would tear your skin off. Why you think when they did spray it, it would throw people into the wall?
Right.
That's how much pressure and power it had. So Martin Luther King has taught you to get ate by dogs. He has taught the children to get hosed down and their skin tore off and ran into walls, man. Martin Luther King has taught that, man. Martin Luther King has taught your children to take rape and still after the rape, you still stand your butt up and still take and live your life regularly.
Wow.
When it's a bunch of molested victims and rape victims today, if you rape them, they are damn near destroyed for the rest of their life. It's like damn near impossible to fix them. But Martin Luther King has taught y'all to, oh no, you gotta withstand that. If they rape you, they kill your parents in front of you, you know what I'm saying? They hold you down and they sit 3 dogs on you to snap all your limbs off. Please still stand up there and just take all the hell and the punishment, you know what I'm saying, that you can take. Wow, he go have sex with white women. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, all that, he told us to do all that just so he could be able to sleep with white women. Like, you have to be destroyed and killed just so he can fulfill his lust, just so he can sleep with white women.
Right.
This is the worst thing I can ever imagine on the planet. And he, you know what I mean? Like, for you to tell your people to do this is horrible. Like, this, wow, this is, man, how do you, you know what I mean? Like, as a man of the Lord, see this and know this, not be able to see it and know it, and not, it kills you inside, like, make you want to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hurt for what this nigga did to your people. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible, man. It's heartbreaking. This hurts.
Yeah,
this shit hurts. And the white man is celebrating his.
Yeah, come on, you know. I mean, shit. I mean, it's like, you know. I mean, you know, when a brother is no different. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may have the lust for the white woman. You know, other pastors, whatever, they have the lust for that money. So you okay? So let's just say, for instance, like, you have a Martin Luther King type Negro. You know what I'm saying? He'll be in church, whatever, and he'll talk all that smooth stuff and everything, you know. But you have somebody that follow him to the T, and he or she may give him all the rent money, the you know, the light money, the bill money, the food money, you know. And soon as they run out of all that money and they come back to this person that they following and told them to do what they're supposed to do, the person they're not gonna be there for them. That's what they're gonna say. Be ye filled, and the Lord gonna be with you. And they're gonna take off in a damn jet while you starving and your kids are starving and you gonna be living out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no help. But they did accept that money because, you know, that was their lust, they deviancy, you know. So it's no different, you know. It all depends. Martin Luther King had his lust for white women, man, and he would go to any length to get that white woman box, you know, even if it caused your children, thousands of black children, to die behind it. Thank Martin Luther King. Thank his dream. You Negroes got a day off for that. You got a day off for getting raped and, you know, your kids going through pure hell and we ain't got nothing to this day. Thank Martin Luther King for that, man. You know, and it still ain't changed. That's Martin Luther King, man. You know, so it is what it is. You either gonna listen to it and abide by it, and you know, or you can be the next victim. You can listen to the Lord, or you can be the next victim and say, thank Martin Luther King after the hell that you already going through. You just gonna increase it yourself. So, you know, what verse you at out?
Sir. We're in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3 and verse 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation, though thou thrust in the slackness, and thou didst thrust the heathen in anger. Verse 13. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people.
Listen, it's how many years it been up? 60 plus, whatever. Black people, everybody know. Hey, listen, have we had salvation yet? It don't seem like it, right? We still in the ghettos. That hell, it's worked off. I've seen the housing market, you know, from the 60s, and the percentage have not changed. Like it's literally. It did change. It went down 2%. So you mean to tell me the percentage from the 60s to 2022, you know, our housing market, it goes down for us 2%. And you mean to tell me, you know, everything has changed for us and we done made it? The Martin Luther King has not marched in no salvation for his people. We have not. If this is salvation, Negro, in me now. You know what I'm saying? Like in me now. If this is salvation for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, in me now. Because boy, it'll never be no hope. If this the hope that we were hoping for and marching for and dying for the past 60 years, come on, man. Come on, man. You already know the answer to that. Read on out.
Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 13. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thine anointed. Thou wouldest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck.
Right. Lord said, thou woundest the head of the wicked out of discovering the foundation unto his neck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this is exactly what the I.S.U.P.K does. You know what I'm saying? We wound him by showing you what the truth is according to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We wound him to show him that he got a Martin Luther King Day. That we gonna give y'all Negroes a day off for Martin Luther King. Oh yeah, he made a great stride and with civil rights and all that. No, we wounded all of that. You know what I'm saying? We stopped all of that to say no, he was not for our people. He did not give us salvation, and we still. And matter of fact, we are in a worse position than we was 60 years ago. You think backtracking is progression? Any simple Negro would know that backtracking is not progression. So if we backtracking, then what is the solution? What is the solution? Obviously, the solution have not been Martin Luther King's solution, because it shouldn't take 60 years to find out that okay, this was the way to go. So we keep doing this? Well, damn, if you got to ponder on 60 years of Martin Luther King, if he were right and wrong, well, damn. Let us just follow the oppressor to the end. Let us just follow him. If it takes 60 years for you to find out for all that, it don't take 60 years for that. You know, you find out immediately. Anybody with any common sense will find out. you know. But the oppressor say, just still love them. Just still celebrate that day. Right. And then we gave y'all a day off.
Right.
You better accept it, or you'll be slavery. We gave y'all a day off. We gave y'all a day off to be more of a slave. Come on, man. Read on up. It's ridiculous, man.
Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 14. Thou didst strike through with his strides in the head of his villages. They come out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor
secretly. I'm gonna read that again. Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 14. Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was to devour the poor secretly. That's what their whole job is. That's what gentrification is. Listen, it wouldn't be no gentrification if Martin Luther King ain't alive. He was the gate to gentrification. Now we got this. We got gentrification, we got area. And then the gentrification that's going on now, they ain't even trying to hide it. It ain't no secret no more. They do it all out in the opening. They ain't trying to hide it no more. Like in the early, or in the 90s, or in the early 2000s and all that. Man, they are wide open with the gentrification. They're not coming through on them tour buses no more, taking pics. They walking through your neighborhood with their book backs on and everything, like not caring. You know what I'm saying? Like, Negro, I'm gonna take your house, I'm gonna take this part, and we gonna do what the hell we want to do. Thank Martin Luther King. I have a dream. I have a dream. That's your dream, Mikey. That's your dream, Abu Wabi. You know what I'm saying? That is your dream of Martin Luther King, God. You know what I'm saying? Give me Jeremiah chapter 14, start at verse 13. That is your dream of Martin Luther King. You know? It ain't too much else that you can say, but obviously in 2022, it amazes me that people have not changed. I still see Negroes to this day. Negroes to this day. You ever seen that picture? This is before Obama too. It'll have like Martin Luther King. What's the white president that got killed in that car? Kennedy. And it was somebody else, but it's like they replaced whoever that third person.
White Jesus? I think that's what
that's what it is.
I won't bring away at that.
I think because I don't see Kennedy no more. I think they still got the Jesus up there, and they got Martin Luther King, and they got Obama now. You know what I'm saying? I say, God, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, you still holding on to something you know ain't real, and you know it's fake, and you know it's against you. But it's like, oh, we can't take it, we can't fully take it down. Oh, we just gonna replace it with another nigga that don't give a damn about us. And Obama ain't even one of us. The white Jesus you got ain't even one of us. Martin Luther King, he's one of us, but he ain't one of us. Sorry. So y'all following three people that you know is against you, that you know hate you, that you know never work for your benefit. You know that. But they have, and it's crazy because they'll have it in their house. It's like some of them, they'll have it soon as, okay, right above the door. Like if it's a space between the door, they'll have it right there. Or they have it in the spot to where they know if anybody walk in, they can see it. So they'll get proud. I'm like, what? Would you get proud of the person if you had a daughter that was raped? Would you get proud? Would you put a picture of the rapist of your daughter up and be proud? That's the same thing. That's the same thing. Would you be proud to put a picture of the man that murdered your husband up and be hoping, please see this? you know, and lift up your chest like you know, God damn, we are far gone out, and it must be fixed in 2022. Martin Luther King has done that. And I'm gonna tell you what else Martin Luther King has done. There are right now, and I'm gonna sidebar for a second. Right now, even the Walmarts, you know, they ain't got nothing on their shelves at grocery store. Prior to Martin Luther King, we had our own little land and all that. We can grow, you know, our own food. We gotta rely, you know, Martin Luther King, he wanted us to rely on our oppressor. Now we gotta go to the stores and get our food. Well, if the stores are empty, then how the hell we gonna eat? How the hell we gonna drink? Don't nobody know anything about curing water or purifying water with wood. Not none of our, not no more at least. You know what I'm saying? A very few. But the majority, we don't know how to do none of that. And while right now, the stores and the shelves of Walmart are empty, we said, thank you, Martin Luther King. You gonna thank Martin Luther King when you can't feed your kids? Or your newborn when they ain't got no milk? You know, you gonna still thank Martin Luther King for that? I'm pretty sure you're not. Matter of fact, you're gonna panic and you ain't gonna know what to do, and you're gonna go to the person exactly who Martin Luther King told you to go to, and he gonna cut your damn neck off. He gonna cut your head straight off your neck. That's what he gonna do. Thank you, Martin Luther King, for that. Thank you. What the day is? This 16, 17? Thank you, Martin. Hold on. 17. Thank you, Martin Luther King. We living good in America. You know, your dream has came true. Black people are with white people and all that. You know, but we ain't got nothing. You know, we ain't got a damn thing. You know, so but thank you anyways. You know, you have fulfilled your dream. You got that? Just utterly ridiculous.
Jeremiah chapter 13.
14.
Come.
Verse 13.
Come. Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 13. Then said I, Lord God, behold, the prophets say unto them, yea, shall not see the sword. Ye, so come. Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a sword, peace in this place.
Hey, Martin Luther King, he wanted to come together with them and listen. How many black men and Hispanic men have died? We for sure have seen the sword. You know what I'm saying? Like out of everybody, we for sure have seen the sword. And now we for sure seeing this family. That's why we gotta have food stamps. Because Negroes and Hispanics cannot afford to work or slave, I should say, on these devil's plantations and still buy food. So we got to have something called food stamps. And that's not even working now. Why? Because there is no food in the stores now. You go to the stores, you can't even get water no more. You barely can get milk. It's nothing on the stores. We have seen the sword. We have seen the famine out. Read on out.
Come. Verse 14.
Now read that verse again about the shop.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 13. Then said I, Lord God, behold, the prophets say unto them, yea, shall not see, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place.
You will give you what?
Assured peace.
Assured what?
Peace.
No justice, no peace.
Peace.
No justice, no peace.
Peace.
No justice, no peace.
Peace.
Obviously, our peace has not been assured in this place. You know what I'm saying? We have not had no peace whatsoever goddamn ever over here. Because you will not be on the streets protesting, saying no justice, no peace. 60 years after Martin Luther King.
Right.
How is that even, any progress out? You know what I'm saying? You still after Martin Luther King swearing, thank you, Martin Luther King. Thank you for still not having peace. Wasn't his whole movement for peace and justice and everybody coming together? Trump, they cut him a gun. We still damn marching.
Right.
You got the Trump bear right now.
We was marching when he was alive, and we still marching.
Marching for the same goddamn thing, though. That's the crazy part. Like,
I'm
I'm a man. Black Lives Matter.
60 years, and it's the same damn. It's like what? I forgot what movie that was. It's like the cat wake up every day. He in a loop. He got to do the same thing every day.
The butterfly play. The butterfly. What was it? The butterfly effect.
I don't remember what the name was, but he got to wake up every day. He do the same, and he died damn the same way until he changed what he's supposed to do to live.
The white guy.
Adam Sandler.
No, the big white guy who play all the movies.
You gotta be more specific. The
white guy.
Yeah, you talking about the bald head British cat? I think that well, whoever the hell he was, but it's like 60 years.
It's a war movie, right? And he keep waking up and I can't remember his name. He played in the movie, The Last Samurai. What was that white man? Played in The Last Samurai.
It ain't that deep, Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq gonna get this damn movie.
I don't give a damn which devil it is, but the whole purpose is it was a loop, and Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians been living in the loop for the past 60 years. And in the loop, they still thinking Martin Luther King and wonder why a goddamn thing ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you try something when you wake up tomorrow? Right. Well, I'm gonna do something different. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm gonna say something different for you to change the outcome of your life today. So you won't have to wake up the next day and be in the same loop and you dying the same way for the past 60 years. Come on, man. We got to do something different. Martin Luther King has not brought us peace, but the opposite. Martin Luther King have not brought us abundance, but the opposite. Again, Martin Luther King has brought us nothing but hell. Right. And we want the opposite. All right. What verse that was? That was verse 14. All right, let me get First Maccabees chapter 1. Chapter 11. Chapter 1, verse 11. It's like First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. Start at verse 11. That is our outcome. Like Martin Luther King, okay, everything that we've been saying was for peace, prosperity, and all the good things. And we have gotten none of that. We haven't gotten none of that. And all we've been seeing on TV is the same results. Well, let's stop this. Let's put more money for the books and all. Come on, bro. The same people saying the same thing, and they are getting paid to say the same thing on those stands. But we are getting laid for saying the same thing, meaning put to death, starving, child support, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Famine. no food, getting cut off HUD or Section 8 or all of that, man. That is our heaven. I don't want the heaven. You grew up in it, you still want the heaven, you still want Martin Luther King heaven, man, I don't know what to say. You mentally, something mentally wrong with you, and it's called Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Which is Martin Luther King. 2022, we got to get off this Martin Luther King juice. Get off Martin Luther King juice. Martin Luther King juice bring you homosexuality. Martin Luther King juice bring you pedophilia. He bring you all of that, man. He have you drunk on all of that. You want it? You still want it? You get jail and death for it. So you got that up?
Come, Pastor. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who pursued many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Man, read that one more time. I was shocked.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who pursued many, saying,
he persuaded many.
Come.
One more time.
Come. Book of First Maccabees chapter 11, chapter 1 verse 11. In those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Right. Martin Luther King said, hey man, I'm gonna make a covenant with these heathens, to love their white children, to love everybody, and give up our bus system, give up everything that we own, give up our rights, give up our manhood, give up our marriage, give up everything that the Lord has worked in us and taught us to be strong, man. Martin Luther King, he made a covenant with these heathens. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we are in sorrow today is because he made the covenant with the heathens. You know what I'm saying? Anybody tell me what a black corner store in the Elamite, or I should say the Indian neighborhood, or the Chinese neighborhood, or the African neighborhood, or the white man neighborhood. Matter of fact, you won't even know where the African neighborhoods are. You don't even know where the East Indian neighborhoods or Chinese neighborhoods are. But they are in your neighborhood because Martin Luther King made a covenant with them. And he said, since then, he made the covenant because we was in much sorrow. Now you tell me, since he made this covenant with these heathens today, are we not in much sorrow? 60 years plus, right? 60 years plus of this sorrow, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said, don't make a covenant with them. But Martin Luther King made a covenant with them. And the scripture just said, went out wicked man. Martin Luther King was a wicked man. Why? Because he made a covenant with these heathens. With the Lord distinctively said, do not make a covenant with these people, that ye may be strong. That's what the Lord said, according to the scriptures. Now, are we strong? We are weaker than we ever can be. Even though it wasn't no cell phones or Negroes riding BMWs back then and all that, we still were stronger than how Negroes is today. We were strong. We had our own little lands, whatever we had. We had our own whatever we had. It was our own. I don't give a damn if the city bus was raggedy on 3 wheels. It was ours, and we was making it work. Martin Luther King made a covenant with them. Now we ain't even got, we ain't got nothing. We ain't even got 1 wheel. You know, you see the what's that caveman thing where they had a little rock wheel. We ain't even got that. Martin Luther King gave it all away for his dream of having white box. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Now we gotta suffer for the past 60 years and ain't no progress, it been degress. Read on now.
Come on, sir. First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 12. So this device pleased them well.
This device pleased the oppressor well.
Right.
Why did it please the oppressor well? You can live, you can see today why it pleased the oppressor well. Because if you gotta be relying on another nation, you're only gonna make them rich. You're only gonna make them prosper. You're only gonna make them stronger and stronger and stronger. And guess what happened to you? Total opposite. Ain't nothing equal in this earth. Nothing. What they say, yin and yang, what is above, so below. That's what happens, man.
That's what that means.
Come.
The yin and yang shit.
Come. It's like a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what balance it out. The nigga, you gonna choose to be the highest or the lowest, but they're gonna bring balance. So, nigga chose the lowest. And you brought balance, but the balance is you is in hell. You are the lowest at the totem pole. You go to the oppressor and beg and shuck a jive and have your red nose and long shoes on from with your white face on. Please give me a job, master. Please give me a job. He still look at you as a no good Negro, trash. They treat their dogs better than you. But Martin Luther King said, you know, it pleased them well. It didn't please the Martin Luther King and all of them. It pleased him to do what his lust wanted him to do. But the oppressors, it pleased them well. Because now they get to live without lifting a goddamn finger. You know what I'm saying? Because you lifting their finger. You on the Sabbath cutting on their lights. That's what you doing. Negroes don't want to see that though. They don't want to hear that. Negroes say, yeah, I got 90 hours today. And they be proud posting that on Facebook. Yeah, I got 100 hours today. You proud to be a slave? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't work hard today. You don't see a Chinese ever say something like that? Never heard of it. Yeah, you put in all the miles. Y'all want to, come on, bro. As far as me, man, any slavery that I ever got, I don't give a damn. They paid $3,000 a week. If it wasn't mine, at the end of the day, if I needed to get it, I'd be like, I went into the interview. It'd be F this job. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my whole thought. Still F this job. You think I'm a volunteer to go here? Come on, man. But Martin Luther King's dream. Thank him. Freedom, not.
Come. Verse 13. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
I don't need to explain that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Martin Luther King, the devil, of course, he gonna give you license to do what's gonna benefit him. Of course, he gonna give you the license for that, and it pleased him well. like that you came and not coming up against him for battle. Like the men in the I.S.U.P.K, we battle every damn thing. I don't care what it is, man. We battle everything. And the oppressor is not pleased with that. He's not pleased with that. Martin Luther King, though, he's very pleased with it. And he's going to give the oppressor, he will kill a Negro back then for sleeping with a woman. But what? It pleased the oppressor so much, the oppressor gave him any and how much of his woman he wanted, because it was going to benefit him in the end, and it was not going to benefit us. And 2022, you see the results of it. It pleased them very well. Very well pleased them. You know. So that's how it go, man. That's how it is. 2022, man. Brothers and sisters still not seeing it. Brothers and sisters still in the Christian church. Brothers and sisters still got New Year's resolutions. Hey, if I can sidebar for a second, I seen brothers and sisters, and I ain't seen it this fast in a minute. You know, they'll make a New Year's resolution, and it was literally like 3 days later after the New Year's. And I ain't never really seen them admit it. They have been admitted not good to Father. They've been admitted like, I can't fulfill my resolution. Of course you can't. Of course you can't. Martin Luther King fulfilled his. He fulfilled being with a white woman, and he fulfilled with you being up under these devils. So, you know, that's just something to think about. Read on. Hold on, what verse you at?
Come on, sir. We're at the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 14.
Okay, read on.
Come. Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the custom of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsake the holy covenant.
Read that again.
First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsake the holy covenant.
Martin Luther King has made us uncircumcised, and he has made us forsook the holy covenant, man. Should I say more? The Christian church is the results of Martin Luther King to this day. You know what I'm saying? He made us uncircumcised to where we doing like Negroes this is what I say. Negroes today cannot, if you tell a Negro today, you know, I'm sidebar for a second, you say something about the Day of Atonement, right? Negro say, oh no, I can't do that and all that. But the whole time, Negro grew up and ain't have no food in their house at all. No food in their house, and they don't survive the worst damn conditions that you can think of in America. And he'll say that I can't go 24 hours without food. Negro, you've been going 24 hours ever since you was a little boy or a little girl. And it wasn't your choice. You didn't have a choice because you ain't have no food in your house. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King has made you forsook the holy covenant and made you think that you can't do what the Lord say you do. It is very easy. And you think you've been trained when you think you ain't been trained to be able to handle it. It is it's so easy for you to do it. But they think in their mind, their Christian mind frame, they pork mind frame, you know what I'm saying? They crab and shrimp and lobster mind frame that I can't do it when the whole time you growing up, you have been days without food and lights and on the streets and sleeping in your cars. But you mean to tell me you can't go 24 hours without, you know, putting something in your grill? Right. Come on, man. Martin Luther King has made our people forsook the holy covenant, man. He made us forsake it. He has made us uncircumcised to where we ain't no different, damn now, than everybody around us,
Right.
which is the other nations, the Chinese and all of them. You know, Negroes say, "Oh, I can't eat no bats." Negroes, you eating clams? Negroes, you eating lobsters? That ain't no but roaches in the water.
Right.
You know, what's the difference? You ain't no different than them. You uncircumcised just like them. So what? Tell me what the difference is. Joining with these heathens will make you uncircumcised, and you will forsake the holy covenant.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? If I could, when they made the damn gymnasium, according to the heathen, according to history, they made a gymnasium. You know, the Greeks and all that. Workout, whatever the hell they did, it was naked in there.
Right.
So it was a bunch of naked men. Tell me what working out got to do with you being naked?
Right.
Like why I got to be naked in front of another man just to pump 300 pounds and all that? What the hell that got to do with anything? What it got to do with anything? So, you know, so I can touch on even when they wear the tights when they running. What the hell that got to do with you running even faster? Yeah. You gonna run fast because you gonna run fast because you a Negro that can run fast. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. If you could, let me get Proverbs chapter 29, starting verse 2. You know. And that's the day and age that we in. Like, it's like sometimes you gotta think, or you gotta come to your senses. Like, damn, even black people know to this day, like, you can't do the same thing over and over. If you do something and it knock you in the head, you're not gonna do it again because it knock you in the head. If you put your hand on the stove and it's hot, you get burned, you're gonna be like, I'm not doing that no more. So tell me why after 60 years, you still doing what Martin Luther King told you to do?
Right.
Haven't it not burned you enough?
Right.
Isn't that not insanity in itself? And the damn thing changed, but you're still doing the same thing. So what's the difference? You might as well put your hand on the stove tonight. Put your hand, if you praise Martin Luther King, put your hand on the stove tonight, and then praise Martin Luther King, because it's gonna be the same damn results. See what I'm saying? You got that up? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, and verse 2. Start at verse 1. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. He that being often reproved hateth his neck, suddenly shall suddenly be destroyed.
Start at verse 2 if you could.
Come. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Read that one more time, Bob.
Come, sir. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Right. If the righteous was in authority, we won't have to be going through this for 60 years, man.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we won't have to stand on the street and march and beg the oppressors to stop killing us.
Right.
Like, you know how oxymoronic that is, man. Like, you begging the people that's killing you to stop killing you.
Right.
And then you going for help to the same people that's killing you. That's like you going, okay, you got 2 sisters, right? One of them get kidnapped by a rapist, and the rapist rape her, and you go to the kidnapper and be like, hey, please stop Please stop raping. Instead of going to a righteous man to save your sister, you gonna go in the house or whatever to the rapist. Please stop raping my sister. He gonna take you and rape you too. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference, man? What's the difference? He gonna rape both of y'all then. It's no different what Martin Luther King did. You know what I'm saying? He brought you to a rapist, and now you serving that rapist, expecting for you not to get raped, but you still getting raped. You know what I'm saying? And wonder why you are mourning. The scripture just said, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Have we rejoiced in the last 60 years? Hell no, because you wouldn't be out on the streets talking about no justice, no peace. You wouldn't be out on the streets doing that. It wouldn't be 3 million to 4 million brothers in prison right now. Come on. Shit. It wouldn't be 3 to 4 million brothers in prison right now. You know what I'm saying? We will be rejoicing. But when the people, when the wicked rule, the people mourning. You mean to tell me what's going on in Chicago is not mourning? You mean to tell me what's going on in West Palm Beach, in Miami, in Jacksonville, and Orlando is not mourning? Right. Last time I checked, funerals is not a celebration. Right. You know what I'm saying? The second line in New Orleans is not. They say it's a celebration, but you celebrate death. Right. And our God is not a God of death; He's the God of the living. So Martin Luther King has brought you to mourning. Right. Why? Because the wicked rule. The wicked rule and the righteous are under the wicked. Right. But you don't want the righteous to rule, but you say you want righteousness. You say you want this. You say you want that. But if we was ruling, we won't be in this hell. Right. We won't be living the way we live. We wouldn't be going through none of this bull crap, man. But thank Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King Day. That's what we get for Martin Luther King Day. If I could, let me get Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Bible shop. We wouldn't be going through none of this, man. You know what I'm saying? You go through in history. If any time the righteous was ruling, the economy, the land, everything was at peace. Negro, I don't think we ever seen peace here. We ain't never seen peace here. All you hear about is shootouts, funerals, people on drugs, they high. You know what I'm saying? Negroes that make the rap videos, they rap about the people they killed. You know what I'm saying? So is that peace? That ain't peace, man. I have a dream. Yeah. Them bullets point you in the dream eye, you know what I'm saying? To where you ain't gonna never wake up again. You got that up?
Come on, Pastor.
Bible shop.
Come on, Pastor. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourned, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the earth, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
Read it one more time.
Come. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourned, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
Read on.
And their nobles have sent their little ones to the wars. They come to the pits and found no water. They returned with their vessels empty. They were ashamed and confounded and covered their heads.
Now read verse 2 one more time.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourned, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. These Negroes been mourning. That's why we in the street trying to get answers for the past damn 60s, 50, 60, 70 years. We are in mourning, man.
Right.
The Cubans are in mourning, man. The Puerto Ricans and the Gadites and the, everybody else of our nation are in mourning, man. Judah are mourning.
Right.
No justice, no peace.
Right.
Just let us they have training for the police not to kill us. That is ridiculous.
Right.
They gotta train people that they already trained not to kill you.
Right.
Like that in itself is saying that you are an animal to them. They have to train somebody not to kill you. Not to kill you. But they know how to not to kill a dog or a cat or a goddamn squirrel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or a tiger that's roaming the neighborhood. A wild tiger that's roaming the neighborhood. But they got to be trained not to kill you, Negro. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof are languished. Our gates start with Martin Luther King. Our leadership. Language is weak. Our leaders are weak. The Christian church are weak, man. The Muslims are weak. You know what I'm saying? Whatever religion that our people are in are weak. And if our leaders are weak, they make us weak. And therefore, we have no protection. A gate is put up for protection. That's why we die. You know what I'm saying? Like deers on the side of the damn road. Who cares about the deer on the side of the road? Nobody. The deer is dead, and he's on the side of the road, and then whenever the truck comes, he's gonna get scooped up. But nobody remembers that deer. Nobody cares about that deer. When they see the deer, they swerve around the deer. You Negroes are that deer. And guess who made you that deer? Martin Luther King. That's who made y'all Negroes mourn. That's who y'all trusted in, which is all weak. You can't tell me we strong, but for the past 60 years, we've been getting the same results. That is weak. That is weak. And that's insanity, man. Read on now.
So Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 3. And their nobles have sent their little ones to the waters. They came to the pits and found no water. They returned with their vessels empty. They were ashamed and confounded.
Right. The nobles, whoever the leaders amongst our people, they sent us to the water. You sent us to the damn Quran. You sent us to Buddhism and every other religion that we can be in. But we came empty-handed because it ain't we didn't get no positive results off Martin Luther King. We didn't get what he preached for, what we marched from goddamn Alabama and Mississippi to DC and all of that. We didn't get what we wanted. We got devil. We marched and we did all that work and we came empty-handed. We went to the Quran and got death for it. To where it's 3 million niggas in prison right now, following the Quran, and we dying over it in prison. So tell me what we got. Nothing but the pits of it. That's what we got. Put in the pit. And we came back confounded and ashamed. The Christian church ain't got no damn answer. They ain't have an answer when we was in this pandemic. And they are ashamed, man. And you should be ashamed for celebrating and saying, thank you, Martin Luther King, 2022. You should be ashamed to say, thank you, Martin Luther King. Because he has sent you to them pits, man. He has sent you to them religions. And you have not got no water or your thirst quenched behind it.
You know, one other thing too, my cousin.
You
know, the other thing that I'm thinking, people got a problem with us saying, you know what I'm saying, we in the truth under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. These fools is thanking some dead man who led us, like he said, into a burning building. Meanwhile, Commander GEN.YAHANNA, he ain't doing no Christian church, pastor, Cadillacs and all of that, man, taking care of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and nobody wants to even mention the man's name. You know
damn right, sir. Damn, man, god damn. Get a couple hands on that. That shit up. I mean, slide for my language. But that is heavy, like that is very heavy. They still mentioning this Negro. He has not done nothing for black people. Commander GEN.YAHANNA has fed us to the full in 2022. And y'all still got something to say about him. But you congratulate a man that is dead, that you know have not done nothing for us in the past 60 years. But Commander GEN.YAHANNA has got us out these pits. He has got Negroes out these hells in these prisons, following them, the Muslim mosques and the Christianity and all that. He got us out there. Now we got the water, which is this truth. And our thirst are quenched. But Martin Luther King has not had that answer. He's never had that answer. But you will thank him in 2022. While the shelves of Walmart are empty, while the shelves of Target are empty, while the shelves of Publix and everywhere else that is a grocery store are going empty, Martin Luther King, that he brought that. But Commander GEN.YAHANNA has did the opposite of what the Lord told him to do. But you don't want to thank him. You want to thank Martin Luther King. And that is why you will be in the famine. That is why you won't have no peace in the streets. And that is why you will keep dying by the sword. Because you don't want to listen to a man of the Lord. You want to listen to a man of death and thank him. So you're going to get what you give. You're going to get what you give, Raffian. And that's the results of it. All right. Let me get Zach. We up on time. Let me see. Let me get Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. Bible the shop. Trying to put this up. Okay.
So what was that again?
Zechariah 11 and 4.
Bible
the shop.
Come.
What Cap bringing out, man, that was so heavy, man. A dead man. And then on top of that, sir, these same people will be like, well, Jesus Christ ain't here. You know what I'm saying? What the hell he did for us? But these same Negroes congratulating Martin.
they say that too. They say, he ain't Christ. You told us he ain't Christ. He ain't got to be Christ. He's always been near to the Lord. That was there. But this man who effing white women, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? This is, you can talk about him for 60 years after he dead and thanking this nigga on the radio talking about what you. I wouldn't be able to be the faggot that I am now. You know what I'm saying? Because we can be gay and, you know, homosexual and be with other nations and all this.
Like, instead of praising, you know what I'm saying, like a man of the Lord who want us to be holy, like the Bible says.
And for the work that he do, period. It ain't like, nigga, we ain't giving him nothing that he ain't earned. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, the Commander GEN.YAHANNA wasn't leading black Hispanics and Native Indians to follow the Most High. He was off doing some other. We wouldn't even say his name. We be talking about him just like Martin Luther King. You understand? But if the man doing his work, then give me the damn props, man.
Damn right.
Commander GEN.YAHANNA.
Damn right. Damn right. You Commander GEN.YAHANNA his props, Negro. Give him his damn props, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I can sidebar for a second, Negroes will try to put you on the spot for something like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they'll turn around and go to slavery and be adamant to call the oppressed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't supposed to care about the Negro or my brother that give a damn about me. But I'm supposed to be up in arms and care about the oppressors that you know that hate me. You know he hates me. But I'm supposed to care about him. Right. But I ain't supposed to give the utmost respect for my brother my blood brother that gives a damn about me. And I ain't nobody, but he gives a damn about me, which nobody else in the past 60 years ain't never gave a damn about me. So I ain't supposed to care about him. Go to hell, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. Go to hell and love your oppressor. And why don't you die with him? Why don't you die with your oppressor? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna praise and I'm gonna honor these brothers that you know what I'm saying, that gave a damn about saving somebody like me or somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? When nobody else never gave a damn, and Martin Luther King ain't never gave a damn, and you know it. Okay. So you can't put me in that trick bag. I'm gonna put you on blast. And every other brother and sister, if somebody ever try to put you in a trick bag and talk that crap about Commander GEN.YAHANNA, you use that on them as well. You know what I'm saying? Because they love their oppressor and they hate their own people. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. And it ain't hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gonna do. You got that Hebrew?
What was it?
Zechariah 11 and 4.
Come on, so I got it. Come on. The book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter.
Right. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Did Martin Luther King feed the flock of the slaughter, or he let the flock get slaughtered? Martin Luther King let the flock get slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? Like slaughter. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No funny business or nothing like that. But you okay? I guess feeding the flock was we get what a 4-inch teeth put in our flesh. You know what I'm saying? Canine teeth put in our flesh. Right. I guess that's what you doing, feeding the flock of the slaughter. Right. Read on, now.
Jeremiah 11 and 4. Thus saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessor slay them, and hold themselves not guilty.
Hold themselves not guilty. What's that devil name is that was in South Carolina, who killed all them Negroes that was in the church?
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
Good ass white name, Dylan.
This devil is in prison running things right now. He's running even the COs. Wow. He's running all that. He's running the gangs, all of that. In prison, he's living the life. You know what I'm saying? In prison. Wow. They hold themselves not guilty. And if it's a devil that will kill a Negro, they gonna lift him up. Well, wherever they send him at, I don't give a damn. They can send him down, literally drill a hole in the earth. He's gonna be the God of the under earth. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna lift that devil up. All because he hated Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians, and they gonna hold him not guilty. This cat is running things he's running the COs, and the warden is letting all of it go down. They don't hold themselves not guilty. Why? Thank Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King put your kids out there in the opening to get killed. And ain't no guilt for killing them, because he put them out there without a fight. Why? Because he wanted to have the white box. Right. He wanted that Pop-Tart, that tart, you know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted. All for your children's lives. Right. This Negro sacrificed your children's lives for the oppressor stinking box. Right. I want y'all to all remember that. Right. Martin Luther King sacrificed your children and your family and your livelihood and your businesses and your land, all for some stinking white box. Right. Just remember that when you say it. Thank you, Martin Luther King, 2023. Read on now.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pit them not,
Their own shepherds do what?
Pity them not.
Do what?
Pity them not.
One more time.
Pity them not.
Their own shepherds pity thee not. Martin Luther King did not pity your 3 and 5-year-old getting bit by dogs.
Right.
Every time I see that video, I've been saying it since a kid.
Right.
But like even as a kid, I'm like, what the hell is, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, what the hell? It's little babies out there,
Right.
and the oppressors got their full-grown dogs and they mauling them. Like, you mean to tell me they don't make you feel some type of way?
Right.
They don't make you feel nothing. Martin Luther King did not pity your children get ate alive by the grizzly bears, which are the K9. Because according to the size of your children, which are babies, them dogs is like damn near grizzly bears, to your babies. So he didn't care about none of that. All he cared about was his lust. That's all Martin Luther King cared about. And that should let you know, you know what I'm saying, whatever you going through, man, whatever, you fight it. I got to fight it. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight it. Because you're going to end up just like him, not caring about your well-being, your kids' well-being, your nation's well-being. And you're going to end up and you're going to stay in the ghetto forever. And guess who's going to be on top? Your oppressor. And guess what you're going to have forever? I have a dream. Right. I have a dream forever. Right. Martin Luther King fulfilled his lust and his dream, but he brought you down with it. Now, will you fix it? Will you fix the dream? And I know it's a nightmare. Will you turn his dream into the oppressor's nightmare? Will you do that? Will you do that? You got to do that in 2022. Or you repeat the same cycle and be in the same loop in 2023 according to the oppressors. And you're going to be thanking the same man that approved your oppressors to rape your children and hang them on trees and kill them in the streets with these swords, which is guns, and ain't nothing gonna happen when they do it. Ain't no justice, no peace is going to happen in 2023 when you praise Martin Luther King. I have a dream. I have a dream. So we passed the time up. I had some more scriptures, man, but we passed the time. Catch Commander Junior.
You probably get 1 or 2. I think we started a little late. We want to get 1 or 2.
Oh, come. All right, you read verse 5 up?
Chapter 11.
Oh yeah, you read that. You read that. We good. Let me get Isaiah chapter 55 and start at verse 8. Start at verse 8. We should, you know what I'm saying, we'll be too. But damn, okay. After that, I think, yeah, can I say, okay, we gonna get that. We're gonna get that, and we're gonna do one more after that, and we'll be good. We'll be good. Isaiah chapter 55, start at verse 8 and verse 9. We should be good to go. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I love these brothers and sisters that's in the truth, especially, like the sisters, man. Like it's man, for you to be in here, goddamn, amongst these damn hardcore brothers, man. Like you gotta look at yourself like every time, you know what I'm saying, you give that brother hell, man. He fighting against that Martin Luther King spirit. He fighting against all that. He fighting against you not getting raped and getting killed and getting gunned down in the streets and all that. That's what he fighting. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta look at it, that situation, or you know what I'm saying, because it for sure can happen. And then if when it does happen, I know what's going to be the results after that. It's like nothing. It's not going to happen, man. you ain't gonna get no justice, man. You don't get no justice at all. And no, what Ian might say, no justice deferred. Damn, I forgot exactly how I go. But you deprive a person or people of justice, man. You best believe whatever is going on, it's not going to end until they get their justice, man. You know. So I want you sisters to realize that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your husband, you know what I'm saying, going through, man, just lighten that burden, man. Just give the brother a little less hell, you know.
Hell,
right.
That's right.
Yeah, I know he may be hardcore and cussing y'all and all that, but goddamn, he fighting the world. He fighting the earth, man. And if anything, damn that nigga, he fighting damn Mars. Whoever in damn space with they Mars, goddamn, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm joking just a little bit, but you know, he fighting everything. You know, that's the point. So man, just give him a little bit less hell, because he your protection, you know, from the other nation. And I'm gonna say this before the brother read the scripture. Like if the devil that's over us right now is not over us, it's all the other nations are waiting in line to be over you. You know what I'm saying? They fighting the devil right now to be ruler over you. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's what's going on. So they waiting in line for you. So give that brother a little bit more respect if you could, Baba, because SHALAM going to the Lord. So, you know, control your emotions and let's get in order, and we can get the hell up out of here, and we can get the hell away from Martin Luther King's dream. You know what I'm saying? You got that up? Baba Bishop.
Come, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Right. The Lord say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways. The Lord's thoughts is not Martin Luther King's thoughts. Neither his ways, Martin Luther King's ways. The Lord don't give a damn about the oppressed woman's boss. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't give a damn about joining with the oppressor's children and being, we can all come together at the table of brotherhood. The Lord say, separate from them. That's the Lord's thought. The Lord say, separate from them, and you're going to be strong, man. That's what the Lord's thoughts is. The Lord's thoughts is not his thoughts. The Lord's ways are not his ways, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand who you serving when you say, oh, this Negro or this person is our leader. And the Martin Luther King, what he said, at the table, brother, he mentioned God in his speech. Well, God said, my ways are not your ways, Negro. My thoughts is not your ways, Negro. You are not to join with these oppressors. Right. You are not to go inside the oppressor's daughter's box. Right. You know what I'm saying? You are not to do none of that. So Martin Luther King has done the total opposite of what the Lord said to do. Because Martin Luther King's ways is the oppressor's ways, right, and not our God's ways. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's the total opposite. And if you want peace, you got to go to war. And if you don't go to war, you will never have peace with your enemy. That's what's up. If you want safety, then you got to prepare for danger. If you don't prepare for danger, then you will never have safety with your enemy. It makes perfect. It's all in, you know what I'm saying? It's congruent. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with life in itself.
Right. If I may,
go ahead.
No, that would be like America not ever preparing for, some adversity from another nation. And they just gonna say, love everybody. Everything is love. America don't live by that philosophy. Nigga, they got missiles and this, that, and the third, and they go out and conquer and this. They don't just sit back and say, love everything. I'm gonna love you and you love me. And
God.
no, that's not America's way of thinking. You know what I mean? Like they are ready for adversity. They are ready to go out and conquer and make everybody think the way they want to think. You know what I mean? And that's how blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians got to operate under the Most High and Commander General Yahanna.
Damn right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's either left or right, up and down, in and out, off or on. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? If you don't defend yourself, then you die. It's that simple. Spiritually, physically, and mentally. They had if I can sidebar, they had some cat in North Korea. He brought he brought that what's that show? Squid Game. That's what it was. He brought the Squid Game to damn Korea and they hung him in the street. Right. Now everybody else may say our people, which are slaves, may say, oh damn, he did something like that. Right. But they know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep their nation afloat, to keep their nation out of slavery and at a low damn pace and at the bottom, you got to rectify that situation immediately, or you would end up like blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and you would have a Chinese Martin Luther King or North Korean Martin Luther King, and North Korea ain't gonna be North Korea no more. Right. It's gonna be handed over to the enemies. So, what you Negroes want after 60 years? You still want to praise Martin Luther King? Negro, I'd rather fight and die for it than to say the same damn thing, which I know it ain't true. So, these are the same Negroes that celebrate Christmas. They know Santa Claus ain't true. They know he ain't true. They know he ain't real. They gonna put them cookies out. Right. That's your Martin Luther Kings right there too. Let me get what verse you read up?
Chapter 50, Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8.
Start at verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 9. For as the heathen are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Read that over.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Right, like Negroes, you know what I'm saying? Like Negroes will be proud as hell, man. Like especially when it comes to their people, they don't be knowing a goddamn thing, but they get proud. The Lord, his ways are higher than ours. You know what I'm saying? His ways, his thoughts, everything is higher than ours. Obviously, you know that because lately, for the past 60 years, we've been doing it according to our ways and our thoughts. And tell me what has that got us? Our ways and our thoughts has got us in the graves and the jail. So you tell me, is your ways higher than the Most High? These same Negroes say that, oh, Martin Luther King, I'm God, I'm this and that. Negro, get yourself out of hell. Oh, you can't do that? I wonder why, Negro. Your ways are low. Your ways are the ways of the oppressor, and your ways are not the ways of the Most High. It's just not. It's just not. You want your ways to be high, then you want your thoughts to be high. According to the scriptures, Deuteronomy 4 and 6 tell you your wisdom, man. You want your ways to be like the Most High, then follow his ways, how he said to follow. Not joining with the other nations, man. Not putting your kids in the streets to die by dogs and bullets, man, and swords and everything else. You ain't tired of dying? Right. God damn, man. Right. You ain't tired of dying? Right. You ain't tired of going to jail? You ain't tired of, oh, damn, I'm by myself again. You know what I'm saying? With me and the kids at the crib, and we wide open for any danger with no protection. You ain't tired of that, man? Come on, man. The Lord's ways and his thoughts are higher than our ways. then why don't we just follow his ways so our ways can be higher than the nation's ways, and our thoughts can be higher than the nation's thoughts. And then if our ways and thoughts are higher than the nation's thoughts, then we will be over them. We would have everything, man. We have land and have our power and have financial literacy, you know what I'm saying? And have our military and have our might, man. We would have that. But we can't have that if we thanking Martin Luther King for being, following our oppressor.
Right.
I have a dream. I have a dream. Lord said, the dreams lift up fools. Give me Nehemiah. This is going to be the last scripture. Give me Nehemiah chapter, I think it's 2. Chapter 2, start at verse 2. Start at verse 2. Baba Shah. Our damn ways should be like the Most High ways. You ever wonder why we gotta, like, if you want to prosper? Let me see. It's probably gonna be one more after this. Yeah, one more after this one. You know what I'm saying? Our ways got to be like the Most High's ways, and it's very evident. It shouldn't take a whole damn millennia for you to realize that, man. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't take that. You struggling on your slavery, that don't piss you off every day, knowing that you working, but it's like you not advancing. That don't piss you off. That alone should piss you off, man. And also that alone should tell you ain't nothing but a slave. You'll never advance past what you are. So nigga, get into work and you get in the field and you work. So you got that up.
It's like, so what is Nehemiah
chapter 2, verse 2.
So Nehemiah chapter 2 and verse 2. Wherefore the Lord said unto me.
Hold on. Read that again now.
So Nehemiah chapter 2 and verse 2. Wherefore the king said unto me, why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? This is nothing else but sorrow of heart. Then I was very sore afraid.
Right. The king, this is Nehemiah. He's up on what's the key? Artaxerxes. I forgot his name, man. But he's up on he's the cupbearer of this king. You know what I'm saying? He's in slavery. So he's the cupbearer. The cupbearer was like, if the king wants something to drink, he have to see if it's poison in it. So he's this close to the king. So the king asking him, because he never really see Nehemiah this sorrowful or sad, right? You know what I'm saying? In this slavery that we in. So he asking him well, damn, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I don't never see you like this. Because, they expect for a Negro, in the scriptures, to sing and be happy and have mirth and dance. So to see the slave like this is but damn, what's going on with him? You know what I'm saying? So that's what the king asked Nehemiah. Read on up.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 2 and verse 2. Wherefore the king said unto me, why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? This is nothing else but sorrow of heart. Then I was very sore sad, sore afraid, and said unto the king, let the king live forever. Why shall not my countenance be sad, when the city, the place of my fathers' sepulchres, lieth waste, and the gates thereof are consumed with fire?
Right. So so he answered the king why should I not be sad, seeing my people and my land and everything that involves my race live in waste, man. We in the ghettos. We fighting the oppression. You know what I'm saying? We dying by the damn minute. You know what I'm saying? From disease, from gunshots, man. From everything else you can imagine that you call hell. We dying from. We dying in our cities like waste. And he asking like, should I not be sad for this? That's what the oppressors expect of you. Everything that you go through, he expect for you to be jolly and all this. Nigga, I don't care if your wife died and all that. Nigga, you better serve me with a happy face. You know what I'm saying? Like Mickey Mouse on a damn treadmill. You better serve me like that. That's what the oppressor thinks of you and he'll say to you. Read on up.
Verse 4.
Hold on, and if I could. And he said, seeing if our gates are consumed with fire, seeing that we have no leaders and our leaders are consumed with fire, we have none. Let alone talking about our leaders are weak. We ain't even got no more leaders, man. But we do got leaders here. In the I.S.U.P.K, or the Commander GEN.YAHANNA. We are the leaders of this earth, and we're going to take over this earth. And we're taking it over right now under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Under the orders of the Most High Christ. That's what we are doing right now. You know? But this brother Nehemiah saying, our gates are languishing with fire. Man, we ain't that hell. It was shit. Hell, we ain't even got no damn leaders. They all gone, let alone talking about being weak. Read on up.
Nehemiah chapter 2 and verse 4. Then the king said unto me, for what dost thou make request? So I prayed to the God of heaven and said unto the king, if it pleases the king, and if thy servant have found favor in thy sight, that thou wouldest send me unto Judah, unto the city of my fathers' sepulchres, that I may build it.
That I may what?
That I may build it.
One more time, huh?
That I may build it.
The I.S.U.P.K build men up. We build warriors, man. This is the place of building. Martin Luther King has tore us down. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King's dream has not built us, man. Martin Luther King's dream has put us in pure hell that we cannot be built. But the I.S.U.P.K has built us, man. And we still are building until we get this heaven for the Most High on right and on high. Martin Luther King don't build nothing. Martin Luther King has tore us down. Nehemiah said, hey, he sent this request out and say, oh, can you send me out so I can build my nation, man? We build us, man. What Martin Luther King did in the past 60 years, but pop white whores, man. In China, I seen him with a couple of Chinese women, man, or at least one of them. You know what I'm saying? They got their arms around them and everything. Chinese women and all that. Oh, has that built us? Hell no. The results are right here to this day, 2022. I have a dream, man. I have a dream. Read verse 10 if you could. That's what that's what the I.S.U.P.K do. We build in our nation, seeing that we see us in ruin, all because of Martin Luther King, man. Want to join with these nations, man. Knowing that these nations don't give a damn about us. Knowing that, oh, damn, I see you sad. You should be happy. That's what these nations think about you. You should be happy in your damn destruction. You still be happy. But we, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, gonna build this nation. And we're doing it right now. Read on up.
Nehemiah chapter 2 and verse 10.
Go.
When Sanballat, the Haranite, and Tobiah, the servant, the Amorite, Ammonites, like the Ammonite, heard of it, it grieved them exceedingly.
It what?
It grieved them exceedingly.
It what?
It grieved them exceedingly.
Read on.
That there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel.
Let me tell you something. When we I.S.U.P.K is out on the streets, corners, we doing what Martin Luther King has destroyed, man. We building what Martin Luther King has messed up, man. We rebuilding it. You know what I'm saying? And while we out there, the people that Martin Luther King has put, he got in league with and made a league with the heathens and all that. Them heathens, it grieved them to see us to try to build our nation up, man. It grieved them to see, to hear us say, y'all are the devil that the Bible speaks of, and my people are the greatest, you know what I'm saying, that the Bible speaks of. It grieved them to see us do what Martin Luther King has tore down, man. But you remember, the scriptures say it pleased the heathen greatly in the Maccabees when they made a league with them. But Nehemiah was not trying to make a league with them. It grieved them that he wanted to separate from them and build his own nation. So you tell me, what is of the Most High? Separating from these nations or joining them? Because history to this day in 2022 has shown us that joining these nations and following his dream has grieved us and pleased the nations according to the scriptures. And while we trying to build this nation back up, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to grieve them, but it's going to please the Lord who we follow. It's going to please the Lord who we follow. And we will be building up. We will be building up. So you tell me which one was better, Martin Luther King's dream or the Lord's dream or the Lord's commandments, should I say. One more scripture. One more scripture. Good. This is the last one. Give me Joshua chapter 24.
I should have never told you this.
Give me Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. And we're going to end it right after this. Good on, God. Hey, it's too awesome. Joshua chapter 24. No, start at verse 14 first. We're going to end it on verse 15.
Slide. So Joshua 24.
God, Joshua 24.
15.
Verse 14 through 15.
24 and 15.
You know, I go over in a hot second, and I'll take you to a whole hour. I don't play it up.
Good.
The book of Joshua, chapter 24, and verse 15.
Verse 14.
Slide. Verse 14. The book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 14. Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth.
Now, this is what the Lord is saying. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in 2022. Now you know the truth. You've been knowing the truth, but you choose to keep following the lie, which is damn near to insanity. You know what I'm saying? You choose to keep following this lie. The Lord said, now serve him in sincerity and in truth, which is these scriptures. Not according to Martin Luther King. Read on up.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord.
Right. The Lord said, put away the other gods. Put away that damn copper rock, whatever the hell it is, with the Arabs. They don't give a damn about you anyways. Put away Buddha, whoever the hell his back behind is. Put away him, man. Put away these East Indian gods, man. They are disgusting, man. They have not served you how you served them. They have not delivered you how you wanted it to be delivered. They have not given you the freedom that you have searched for the past 60 years. Martin Luther King have served these other gods, following Gandhi, man. And what have that done for us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? They have not done a goddamn thing but put us to death, put 3 or 4 million of them in prison, you know what I'm saying? Rape our damn daughters and sons, put us in the Christian church and be effeminate, you know what I'm saying? That's all they have done for us. But giving us straight evil, wickedness, and destruction. The Lord say, put away all them gods, man. Put away the Christian church, put away the Muslim mosque, put away Buddhism, put away what's the cat, whatever the hell other religions is, man. Whatever the hell they is, you know what I'm saying? The 7-day Adventists and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Put away all of them. Put away Egypt, and he said Egypt as well. You Negroes that's in these damn countries, community, talking about the black woman is God. A lot of you Negroes are just doing that, and you having sex with the woman, and then they left without no father. You get them pregnant, and then they don't have no father. And a lot of you also are sleeping with men as well. A lot of you are doing that as well because you are feminine and weak, man. That's what you get for serving your oppressors' gods, man. The Egyptians are homosexuals and weak, man. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church are homosexuals and weak, man. The Muslims are homosexuals and weak in Dubai, man. That's what they call what they call it. Not Nambla, but they have some the rich Arabs over there. They molest and have sex with little boys, man. You know what I'm saying? They are molesters and they child molesters and they weak and they homosexuals and you would never get what they get. They got the earth. You would never get it because the Lord meant for you to rule it and the Lord meant for you to be the strongest people on the earth. But if you choose to be weak, you're going to be up under them. If you choose to be weak, you're going to be molested. If you choose to be weak, goddammit, you're going to get gunned down in the streets by every oppressor that you claim is your God and who you love. If you choose to be weak, the Lord says serve him. If you want all that to change, serve him. Not goddamn Martin Luther King. Not that homosexual, man. Do not choose him. 60 years of choosing him, and you still coming up with the same damn results, man. Right. Come on, man. Choose ye the Lord, man. Right. Read on up, verse 15. Baba Kashab.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Right. And if it seem evil unto you, brothers, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, to serve the Lord, if it seem evil to you, you rather serve Martin Luther King, you rather be circling the Muslim, the rock and kissing it, where everybody catching COVID from kissing the damn rock. If it seem evil to you to serve the Lord and you rather do that, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
God. Slack, sir. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose ye, choose you this day, ye will serve. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whom ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
Read that last part again.
Come. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
One more time,
Come. But for as me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
Listen. As for me and my house, as for the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General Yahanna, sanctioned by the Most High and the Christ, we're going to serve the Lord. You want to still follow Martin Luther King? Then prepare for death. You still want to follow Martin Luther King? Then you prepare for molestation and rape and no justice in the street. You want to serve Martin Luther King? Then prepare for no justice or no peace. But as for me and my house, under command Gen.YAHANNA, and my house at the crib with my wife and my kids, we are going to serve the Lord, and we will not see death. We will not see molestation. We will not see rape. We will not see getting shut down, in the streets with a chopper. We will not see that. So choose ye this day, Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and choose who you gonna serve. Because you've been serving Martin Luther King for the past 60 years under this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And you've been choosing death. And we are going to choose life according to the Lord. And with that, we are I.S.U.P.K, started out of Harlem, New York, under command of Gen.YAHANNA, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Shalom.
So, come. We're the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months where the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find that in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Ma'ashra means 10 in the Hebrew. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give unto the priest. Selected. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim. This is that would be February.
Okay, it's Monday, February 14th.
Monday, February 14th. You can find it in the book of Esther.
And the 15th, about two.
In February 14th and 15th.
Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 21.
You find
book 31.
Book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20, verse 31. Okay. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, they have to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf while in class or at camp. Okay, and with that, we're gonna set up We're gonna set up a courtesy salute to the teacher. Okay, so I want to say Amajim, which means to stand. Okay, Amajim Shabbat. Majum, Barak, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabrakatah.
Y'all shoot me, I'm shot rock a thumb.
Yahweh, which means hands down. Okay. Sisters can stand. We're going to send a courtesy salute to the sisters that are in the class. Okay. Men of Israel, Majum Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, hands down. Class dismissed.
Stop. Gotta stop.
Hold on.
Sit in the stream right there.
Yeah, that's it.